Welcome to another edition of the Hgp Sportscast. I'm Sean Embrock. Guyana Table Tennis Association, GTTA, enlists a 30-member squad of youthful tennis players to participate in the Jula Tennis Tournament in Washington, D.C. with the help of Fly Jamaica and the National Sports Commission. We have the details. Fly Jamaica's Carl Boeing expressed the airline's pleasure to support table tennis and youths. President of the GTTA, Godfrey Monroe, reiterated that the GTTA will always create the avenue for development in the sport. Sports Director Christopher Jones encouraged the young charges to represent Guyana well.
That to you who are going to represent Guyana, the government of Guyana, Fly Jamaica, the Guyana Table Tennis Association is throwing their lot behind you to encourage you to continue in the pursuit of table tennis. And of course, from that input that is being given to you, we expect that you would go out there, give up your best, represent your country, demonstrate the skills and the talent that you would have learned from the Guyana Table Tennis Association, and ultimately represent Guyana as ambassadors while you're here.
Some of the young charges shared their expectations.
I think I have expectations for this tournament. I think my team is very strong with Nigel, Brian, Joel, Allen, myself. I think we're strong enough to go and make an impact at the tournament, so I expect great things.
I'm very excited for this tournament. It's a good thing. Like we travel in a lot, but it's like more of the experience, but not really experience, but just to get to play more because I've been playing a long time. But this is like a very good. I'm expecting big things here. Nothing.
Since I'm training a lot to go to this tournament, because it's my first time, I don't know what to expect. I'm just gonna go there, play hard, and hopefully win.
Expecting to play my best, and so that me and my teammates may come out victorious.
I'm looking forward for Guyana to go and represent properly and to win all their matches.
The Guyana contingent leaves next Wednesday for and will spend 1 week in the United States. Guyana plays host for the Caribbean Development Boxing Championship. President of the Guyana Boxing Association, GBA, Steve Ninval, assured all logistics are in place. Calvin Chapman with the details.
Ninval confirmed on Tuesday that 13 countries submitted their registration for the tournament. St. Martin, although they have confirmed their participation, had not submitted their registration up to that time.
It's about 150 persons we're expecting in the country, athletes and officials. And we are working assiduously to make sure that this tournament is something that can be remembered and something that the Caribbean community may want to replicate.
The International Boxing Association executive member spoke about the safety officials that will be present at the tournament.
One thing, we'll have to get a team of doctors. Before we would have had one doctor. Now we have to get a team of doctors. St. Lucia is sending one doctor. We are hoping to have a team of 4 local doctors to work with our doctor from St. Lucia. As it is right now, Trinidad is sending the largest contingent, not of boxers, but the entire contingent, and that is equal to 38 persons. Barbados is next in line with 28, and Antigua and Barbuda has 20, Anguilla has 12, French Guiana has 16.
Mr. Ninval gave a background of the tournament.
It's basically for bragging rights within the Caribbean. We've not had a Caribbean Amateur Boxing Association event in decades. The Caribbean Amateur Boxing Association is now defunct. And although we are not going towards forming a Caribbean Amateur Boxing Association, this is looked at as being a Caribbean championship. I think in my recollection, I've not noted or can't remember Guyana having so many countries here for any sporting activity.
The second annual Meadows King 5K road race held last Sunday is a success story. Several young athletes participated along with Guyana's top performers. More in this report from Calvin.
The event featured 3 separate races, the 1K, which was contested by children 12 years and under, the 3K for the 13 to 17 age groups, and the 5K was open. The 1K got off to a blistering start at Enmore. In addition to the various prizes that were handed out, each competitor received a participation certificate.
I'm so delighted to see so many young kids put in the hard work, so many parents come out here this morning to support the second King Midas Adonis Memorial Classic.
Midas King, the promoter of the race. Also present was the president of the Athletics Association of Guyana, Aubrey Hudson.
I want to say thank you all for coming out today. Thank you for participating in this race. And by God's grace, we had an incident-free race. I think we need to give God a round of applause. Let him hear it.
The final of the Interministries Cooperation Futsal Tournament is anticipated to be an action-packed night of futsal. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Vice President Carl Greenidge throws his support behind Team Foreign Affairs, who will challenge Banks DIH in the final on Friday, November 20th at Sports Hall. Details in this report. The matchup is expected to be a firebomb since both teams in the final, Banks DIH and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, are predicting a win for their respective teams.
Mark, coming from behind was a hard fight for Banks, but we made it through and we set for the finals. That's what we're aiming for.
We're not taking no team for granted. Since our first match against Oasis, that was our wake-up call. We're definitely pressing hard and we're looking forward for a good game at Banks on the finals, and we will come out victorious once again.
Vice President and Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenidge particularly lauded the Interministries tournament for the focus on its charitable gesture.
I would like to commend all of those who participate in this tournament. The game itself is of course very interesting and exciting, but what is equally important, something that we shouldn't forget, is the purpose behind the game. The monies being raised here for, if you like, relief to those suffering from cancer, and that is breast cancer in particular, which of course is not restricted to women. It's largely an illness that bedevils women, but it is very important, and I would like to commend all of those who participated in that, and to thank you very much for bringing the news to the public.
Coordinator Otis James thanked all the teams for participating.
With the Ministries of the Cooperation, this tournament is the largest futsal tournament we see in the history of Guyana football, where we have 22 teams take part in this tournament. Nevertheless, we down to the bottom, which is 2.
You're up to the top, I think you mean.
Oh, well,
these are the top teams.
Well, we are at the last 2 at this time, trying to know who will walk away with shame and who will walk away with the trophy. So that's where it ends. So on Friday night at 7:30 p.m. we will know if Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Banks DIH have what it takes. I'm the neutral man here, and I just like to say thanks to all the ministries that participate, and just like to remind persons that this is not a win or lose situation. This is a win-win situation, because whatever we do here is an intention clearly to support the less fortunate who has been suffering from some form of breast cancer or cancer in the whole, and this is where majority of the proceeds will be going to. So we ask the ministries, the cooperation, and each and every one to come and support.
Side attractions at the final slated for Friday, November 20 at the Sports Hall will feature several exhibition games featuring Sparta Boss, the national rugby team, and Ben Street. Special giveaways by sponsors Banks DIH, and special guest appearance by Jamaican artist Popcorn, along with several local artists. Admission is $1,000. Part of the proceeds from tickets will go to the Guyana Cancer Institute in the fight against breast cancer and raising awareness. Guinea's greatest of the street futsal action gaining greater momentum. The Burnham Court at Parade Ground is the venue for Thursday night, November 19th, 8-team action-filled matches. Details. Group matches continue Thursday night, November 20th in the Guinea's greatest of the street futsal tournament Georgetown Zone at the Burnham Park Parade Ground. 8 more games are slated for Thursday in the 32-team tournament. Guinness rep DJ Breeze took his cameras to the games.
Harry, good night.
Good night, boss. How are you doing?
And welcome to the Guinness Greatest in the Street 2015. You're the man in charge of all the operation throughout the tournament. How the tournament is going so far tonight, the first, the beginning of the stages for Georgetown, the official match launch tonight. What was the whole launching about?
It's normal
What was the reaction of the people?
Hard playing football, play the best. We were good players, very skillful players. And most of all, the discipline was important for this tournament.
It's Greatest in the Street 2015. We got a big fan here. And which team you backing?
Back circle, all the way, back circle.
Back circle,
yeah.
Real back circle fan.
Yeah.
So how you think they would come through, knowing that the competition changed this time around? More teams. How much confidence and faith do you have in back circle?
Well, I got enough confidence with them. We have some new young talented in the team, and it's showing me a lot of proud of them. They're now coming up for playing again in the street, and I'm glad to see the talent of them Monday night.
So what you come here for?
Represent all the Guinness strikers.
So you're drinking?
Circle people all who passed away didn't get to play this year. That life, big up.
So there are some folks passed away that didn't get to play this year?
Yes, but memory still live on, spirit still on. Don't know.
Back circle all the way.
The Georgetown zone will conclude with the grand final on December 12th at the National Park. And that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at the weather.